Good morning. Today we're going to learn a little bit more about the modern age. The modern age starts in 1492 and it ends in 1789. Here the discovery of America and the French Revolution. Here I have put a timeline in which we can see the whole modern age. It starts in the 1492, which is the 15th century, well, at the end of the 15th century, okay? And it ends in the 1789, which is the 18th century. So, during the modern age, we have the 16th century, the 17th century, and finally the 18th century. Each of these centuries is known with a different name. For example, the 16th century, it's the Renaissance, okay? The 17th century, the Baroque, and the 18th century, the Enlightenment. Now, we're going to analyze these three centuries in a deeper way. We're going to start with the Renaissance, which took place in the 16th century. From the end of the 15th century and during the 16th century, authoritarian monarchies were common. Do you remember what do they mean? It means that the queen and the king are the ones that decide almost everything. There was a new interest also in ancient Greek and Roman culture. So they were interested in the ancient Greek and Roman cultures. And the main kings that ruled in Spain during the Renaissance were Carlos I, who is the grandson of Fernando de Aragón and Isabel de Castilla, the Catholic kings, and Felipe II. Felipe II settled Madrid as the capital of Spain, and he was also in charge of, he was the one that ordered the construction of del Monasterio del Escorial. Okay, now we're gonna keep on with the Baroque. The 17th century was a period of political and economic crisis. This was mainly due to the loss of territories, okay? During the 17th century, the Spanish monarchy lost part of its empire. Also because of monetary problems and agricultural crisis and the weakness of the monarchies, okay? They were less powerful. However, the Baroque was also a period of cultural importance. For example, in art, Diego Velázquez painted Las Meninas. And in literature, we've got writers such as Miguel de Cervantes, who wrote Don Quixote de la Mancha, or Lope de Vega. Finally, we find the age of the Enlightenment, which took place in the 18th centuries. European monarchies had absolute power, but they also made some reforms in order to modernize their countries. During these centuries, there were also great advances, especially in science and education. Okay, this is going to be the end of our video. I hope you have learned a lot with it, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!